What is up, everybody? Luke from Wrestling with Evil here, back with another tier list. Now, admittedly, it's been a while. I've been saying that I'm going to make tier lists, for the past month and a half. I've been slacking. I'm sorry. But here's the thing. I just recently finished the Tekken series on the channel. So I figured it would be fitting enough to make a tier list about the Tekken games. So, it's going to be fun. Sit down, relax, because I'm about to gnaw your ear off for about a half hour, 40 minutes about Tekken. So, sit back and relax. Grab some popcorn, pause the video, whatever the fuck you guys want to do. It's up to you. This is going to be a tier list, and Tekken is my favorite franchise fighting game wise, or just in general other game besides horror wise. A lot of memories with these games growing up, and with friends, with my dad. We used to play Tekken all the time, kick the shit out of each other. So it's going to be a lot of fun talking to you guys and categorizing these games. Now, it's not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be, because there is a lot of S tier games on this fucking list. A lot of them. Most of the Tekken games fucking slap hard. So, in the interest of fairness, I only put 5 tiers. And the first tier is S tier, godlike, because, there's obviously going to be some games that I'm going to be talking about in, extents, in great detail. And then, A tier is great, not quite godlike, but still great in its own right. And B tier is going to be average. C tier is going to be below average, and D tier is going to be horrible. I doubt a lot of the games on here are going to be horrible. Reminiscing about them, especially because I just, like I said, played through this whole entire Tekken series on the channel. So if you guys want to, if you guys are watching this back after the premiere, definitely go check my gameplay out of all the Tekken games that I have, at least all 10 of them. There is 11 games or 12 games on this list, like Tekken Revolution, which I will talk about, and the 3DS version of Tekken 5, I think it is, or something. Tekken something on the 3DS, whatever, which I don't know anything about. But anyways, let's get rolling. But before I do, let me start by saying I love you all. And also, if you guys are new to the channel and you want to support the channel, definitely please, click on my channel and, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends. People that like Tekken like to hear this stuff. I know that I watch tier lists all the time just to hear people's opinions about the games. If you guys want to support me, the creator of this channel, all you have to do is go into my description below. Has the links to all of my social media, has the link to my Patreon, and it also has the link to my merch store. Rocking the We Are Wrestling with Evil shit right here on the channel. If you guys want to get some merch or whatever, or just want to, follow me on all my social media, feel free. And if you don't want to do any of that, perfectly fine, perfectly understandable. All you got to do is hit that notify bell. Make sure you guys get all that content when I'm coming out with stuff. And when I'm making tier lists, premiering videos, all that stuff. Just as long as you click all notifications, you can get notified about everything that I'm doing on the channel. So, without further ado, let's start this. So, Tekken. Let's just talk about Tekken as a whole for about 5 minutes. An amazing series. This game is full of fighting, obviously, because it's a fighting game. Fighting, backstories about each character, and just stories of why they entered the King of Iron Fist tournament that they did in whatever game, and what they seek to accomplish. And it's all about family too, family issues. The first time, like anyways, it's pretty much just family rivalry and just a giant blood feud. And it's great. I love it. And I hope that you guys have loved it. Watching me live stream and stuff like that. And this series is a lot of fucking fun. I suggest all of you pick up a copy of Tekken 7 or whatever copy you can get of any single Tekken game, because this series fucking slaps. It really does. Story wise, this is probably the most story driven series I can think of off the top of my head, besides Resident Evil. And it's just so fucking good. So, like I said, we're gonna go through each game. And I'm going to decide whether a game is godlike or whether it's horrible, and anything in between. So, getting that out of the way, let's start. So, Tekken 5. Tekken 5 is the one game that I didn't know was coming out. I remember walking to Walmart with my dad one day, and I saw a copy of Tekken 5. I was like, holy shit. And I think that was the first time my dad heard me say the word shit, and my dad was like a little bit pissed off. But as soon as he locked eyes with what I locked my eyes on, he was just like, you want it, don't you? And I was just like, uh-huh, and basically from start to finish, this game is so fucking good. And so my dad bought it for me, and then I went home and put the fucking disc in. And that opening cutscene still gives me chills till this day. Probably one of the best opening cutscenes in gaming history. I think probably second place in fighting games as a whole. There's one in particular that I'm going to talk about after I finish that fighting game series. But God, Tekken 5 fucking slaps. There's so many characters. Pretty much Tekken 5 brings back all the characters from Tekken 3 and Tekken 2 that were cut from Tekken 4, which, I'm going to talk about Tekken 4 in a little bit, but Tekken 5 brings back all the characters. The story mode is still there in Tekken 5. In later games, it kind of diminishes over time. But Tekken 5, the story mode for every character is so fucking awesome. You get to the third or fourth round, and there's dialogue with another character that you have a feud with, and it just goes fucking hard, and and then once you get to the seventh or eighth round, then there's more talking between another character that you have a feud with, and then man, this game is fucking awesome. I'm gonna try not to spoil anything, but it's fucking Tekken, so whatever. You guys have either watched it or you're going to watch it on the channel, hopefully. So the beginning cutscene is basically like Kazuya and Heihachi waking up after Jin fucking kicks the shit out of them and Hanmaru. They wake up and they're just like they lock eyes, and then all of a sudden a bunch of jacks get thrown into the fucking into the mix, and Hanmaru, they break through the ceiling, and then Kazuya and Heihachi just go ham on these jacks, but also they have this giant dick measuring contest. And basically what happens is the jacks kind of overcome them, so Kazuya kind of pushes Heihachi into the middle of all these jacks, and the jacks fucking pile on top of him like dog pile style, and Kazuya yeets the fuck out of there. He turns into the devil, flies away, and then Heihachi's left there dog piled on top of Jack 5s and shit, and Heihachi's just like, oh shit, that fucking bastard, he fucking left me. And then all of a sudden you see one of the Jack's faces open up, and then it counts down like a bomb. And all of a sudden, fucking Hanmaru blows up, and you assume Heihachi's dead. And then fucking a new character that just shows up in the game for the first time says Heihachi is dead. And you think, oh shit, Heihachi's dead? What the fuck? So yeah, by and large, the beginning of the game is amazing. The character roster is stellar. The fucking story mode slaps hard. This game is awesome. And on top of that, they introduced something new to the franchise in this game, and it's they keep the old story mode, but they have arcade mode, and basically the more people the more computers you beat, the higher level you get, and it's all the way up to Tekken Lord and shit like that. And that was a lot of fun playing when I was a kid too. So yeah, Tekken 5 was released for the PS2. I forget what year. Maybe 2006, 2007, something like that. But this game hits hard. And this game is still beautiful looking till this day. And people really talk highly about this, and I don't blame them, because so do I. But I will say that with Tekken 5, there's a lot of disconnect with me because I think Tekken 5 is a game that I played the least out of the whole entire series. Besides maybe Tekken 1, but we'll talk about that later. Tekken 5 is just one of those games that kind of came out of nowhere for me, and I played for a little bit until I realized, oh shit, Tekken 6 is right around the corner. And that was kind of like the age I was where I kind of, got out of the fighting game genre, or was, kind of divulging into other games. So yeah, Tekken 5 doesn't hit as hard for me personally. I still think the game's fucking amazing. I still love the story mode above everything else. Oh, and you can customize your character in this game, your fighter in this game. Like that was introduced in Tekken 5, and that shit fucking slapped too. You can put a title belt on King. He's a fucking wrestler. He needs one. Like, but by and large, Tekken 5 is an amazing game. So I think I'm gonna put it maybe God tier, maybe. Either that or great tier. I mean, yeah, I think it deserves a God tier for sure. Like, I would be disrespecting all of Tekken if I didn't put this in God tier. So yeah, God tier it goes. Let's push this over a little bit so that we have more room. There we go. So yeah, Tekken 5 God tier. Enough said. Like this, like I said, from start to finish, this game is fucking awesome. And then it gets revealed that Heihachi actually isn't dead. Obviously there's going to be a lot of spoiler alerts, or this is a spoiler alert, but there's going to be a lot of spoilers because I'm going to talk, like I said, in extents about these games. So yeah, Tekken 5 slaps. Let's move on to Tekken 6. Now, this game, after playing Tekken 5, I thought was going to be the best Tekken game of all time. They introduced a lot of really cool characters. Well, a lot of characters, let's just say. And it's just one of those games where that was literally the time I think that was the game that crushed my heart the most. When it came to fighting games or just gaming in general. That game, Tekken 6 in specific, is actually the game that got me to stop playing fighting games for a while. I mean, I did get Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and played it a little bit, but Tekken 6 just really, really rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, it wasn't short on character roster or anything. It was just very disappointing to me, personally. Give me a second, guys. But yeah, no. This game was very disappointing to me for many reasons. For one, they took story mode out of the picture. You had to play scenario campaign mode, which is the actual story of the game. And basically all that is like glorified Tekken Force mode, but it's actually really shit. Like, the characters, you fight your regular fighting style and whatever in scenario campaign mode. That's cool. But the fucking computer is so unfair. There is no way to pick a very easy mode just to enjoy the story. Even easy mode is fucking hard as hell. Once you get to the end, man, try facing Jin Kazama and not, like, want to rip all of your fucking hair out and, like, chop your toes off with, like, something that you like a fucking cigar thing. Like, it makes you go insane. Like, you're a crazy person. You guys saw me play that shit on stream. Man, oh man. Like, even after playing Tekken 6, after so many years, that scenario fucking campaign mode, man, it's such bullshit. And there's nothing redeeming about it at all. The story is just kind of lackluster. They're just talking about, Jin Kazama, and they're making him out to be the bad guy, but he's really not the bad guy, but he also is the bad guy. It's so convoluted. And then the character that you play as is Lars, and he's like this new character that they're just like shoving down your fucking throat this whole entire scenario campaign mode. It's fucking stupid. And the online play, I will say, is actually really good in this game. It's like the first time I played online, against people, was Tekken 6. It was pretty cool. The customization kind of got a little bit odd in Tekken 6. I didn't like the customization mode, and it had just debuted the game prior. But it had all that good stuff that Tekken, Tekken for: survival mode, time attack mode, blah blah blah. Just like Tekken 5, just like the games before it. But it was very lackluster. I mean, like I said, just that scenario campaign mode alone was enough for me to like beat it, and then get all the character endings and shit like that, and then completely throw this game to the corner of the room to the point where it collected dust for a very long time. This game, honestly, is not. It's not very balanced either, too. And also, the characters that they introduced, the new characters, they fucking suck. I hate all the characters that they introduced in Tekken 6. Besides maybe Bob. Bob slaps. Let's be real here. He's just this big fat fast dude that, just belly bumps the shit out of you. He's awesome, but all the other characters that they introduced in this game are fucking hot garbage. And, Leo, I hate. Dragunov is but they technically introduced him in Tekken 5. Dark Resurrection, I think it was, or Fated Retribution. One of them. I get them confused all the time. But, anyways, like I said, they had, Miguel, which is I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to do a characters tier list next week. But, yeah, no. The characters in this game that are new, they fucking suck. And, Tekken 6, like I said, it was not, it was very, very lackluster, so under par for me, to the point where I'm going to put it in horrible tier, because I feel very confident about that. Scenario campaign mode can be very fun to most people, but I just thought it was mostly a chore to play. It was just ridiculous. One hard stage after another. Fuck it. It's just, it's a crappy story mode, and also, like, Lars being the focal point of it. It's like, I don't give a shit about Lars. I don't know if the Tekken community cares about Lars. I don't, personally, but, whatever. I'm not gonna answer for people, but if you guys like Lars, put it in the comments below, or let me know. Lars blows. He fucking licks hard. I hate Lars. But anyways, yeah, that's where I'm putting Tekken 6. So let's go on to the next one, Tekken Revolution. Yeah, man, this Tekken Revolution sucks. Came out after Tekken 6. It was an online-only free game. And, I mean, how good can it really be? It's just, it's trash. I remember trying to play this game, and I couldn't even load a match with for anything. Like, this Tekken Revolution could have been awesome, but I don't know what they were trying to do. I just think they fucked it up. And that was, like, the first and only time I tried to attempt to play Tekken Revolution, because I was just like, alright, Tekken 6's online mode is kind of shit now, so, maybe Tekken Revolution is going to be awesome, whatever. No. Horrible. D tier, horrible. Let's put it at that. Alright, moving on to the next game, Tekken 7, the most recent installment in the Tekken games. This game, this game disappointed the shit out of me at first. When I played through the story mode, it was just horrible. You don't even get to do your real moves, which was the only perk about scenario campaign mode in Tekken 6, is that you can actually do your character's actual moveset. In Tekken 7, it relegates the movement of the player to, like, 2 buttons that you can just mash. It's bullshit. I don't like that. I thought that was the dumbest shit ever. But I will say the actual story itself fucking slaps. And this game actually, like, mows over those plot holes, and, like, it gives you a lot more information about what's going on. Because like I was saying before, Jin in Tekken 6, he pretty much starts a war with Kazuya. Now there's war going on between, Kazuya and Jin, and then Heihachi is supposed to be dead, but not really, and then, he comes back or whatever. And then, they basically start a war just to resurrect this fucking monster, and, Jin is on a mission to kill this monster, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know. It's so yeah. So Tekken 7's roots come from like the backstory of how Kazuya actually got his devil powers, and it's just it's a crazy thing, and hold on. There we go. No, it's definitely a crazy series. Tekken 6, like I said, Azazel. It's focused too much on that, and that's another thing that I didn't like about Tekken 6. But Tekken 7, story mode actually, like, besides the movement of all the characters, it fucking slaps. Like, they tell a story of how Kazuya literally got his devil powers, and we all thought that he'd made a deal with the devil and whatever, but it turned out that he was actually born with his devil powers, and it gives you a little taste of why Heihachi threw him down the cliff in the first place, and it's awesome. And then you get to see Kazuya's mother, Kazumi, for the first time, and it's a really fucking cool. It's a really cool story mode. I really love it, and there's there's a lot about Tekken 7 to be admired. I will say though, the fact that they took out like the classic modes like survival mode and time attack mode and all that stuff, team battle mode, it's not in this game. That's one of the things that really pissed me off. And on top of that, story mode, by and large, is pretty much like cut from the game. Like they don't have character endings really. They have like 30 of them, and not even all the characters have an ending. And it's just definitely disappointing. And Tekken 7 is mostly just about the online aspect of it, and that's pretty much it. That's all it is. Tekken 7 is just an online fighter, and with a decent story. So I will give, and also I will say the DLC characters are fucking awesome. Like, Lydia's obviously my main. You guys know that and stuff. So, Tekken 7 is all right. It could be better. It could have been a lot better actually if they just stuck with the classic formula. But Tekken 7, I'm gonna put it in. Let's see. I'm gonna put it. Can you see what he wants on? Let's see. I'm gonna put Tekken 7 in great tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put Tekken 7 in great tier. I don't think it's godlike. I like the story of the game, but like I said, it's pretty much just a glorified like online game, and I'm not a big fan of that. I will say though, I love playing online, absolutely, but like I said, Tekken 7, it feels way too modern, and Tekken, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I don't know. And it also introduces Akuma into Tekken 7, which is just like, come on, why is Akuma here? Like, and they explain, oh no, I made a deal with Kazumi and whatever, and I was supposed to be her guardian and whatever. Like, if anything happened to her, I would come back and try and kill Heihachi. That was his whole goal. I don't know. They kind of threw him in the mix, and that was very distracting, and I didn't like that, honestly, at all. So yeah, Tekken 7, great tier. I'm gonna stick with it, cause Tekken 7's all right, but if they would have added just classic shit to it, then I would have been better. I would have thought Tekken 7 would have been better, but no, great tier for sure. All right, next up we got Tekken 2, and now we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games left. So already gone through 4. We're almost done. So Tekken 2, the game that I have the most memories with, the very first game I ever played in my life, I have so much memories with this game that it's not even funny. I remember me and my dad playing, religiously for hours and hours and hours. I played with my sisters, my brother, all of my brothers. I played. This game is God, and And yeah, so I mean, the old formula is every character has their own theme music, every character has their own background. There we go. And Tekken 2 was the last of the franchise to do that. Tekken 2 has the most amazing video game soundtrack of all time. I said it here. I thought, like back in the day it was great, but now sometimes I bump Tekken 2 music in my car, like, in the truck, and I fucking love it. I think the music in Tekken 2 alone is enough to, enough to make it a really amazing fighting game experience. Granted, the game is very old. It was made in 94, 95, something like that, but it's very clunky. It's not the best 3D fighter in the world when it comes to gameplay in the Tekken series. But like I said, Tekken 2, the music slaps. All the fucking characters are awesome. I remember my dad kicking the shit out of me with Devil and just using the laser beam over and over again, and he would fucking kill me, and it would piss me off. Blah blah blah. But those are the memories that I have. Like the Tekken series is my life, basically, in a nutshell. Like, when I fell off from playing video games and I started doing other things, Tekken was still there, and could have picked it up at any point in time. But yeah, like I said, Tekken 2, probably the greatest soundtrack of all time. I mean, the gameplay and the clunkiness, I really don't mind, but I agree. It's very clunky, and just Kazuya's soundtrack alone, like he comes up and it's just complete darkness and you have to fight him and he's a fucking asshole to try and beat, and then he evolves into his devil form once you beat his regular form. It's just so fucking cool. Like, I can't even describe how amazing this game is. Playing it as a kid, this was it. This was top tier, and I didn't play Mortal Kombat at that time, so this was God to me. I loved everything about it. So, like, just amazing characters too. And like I said, every character has their own theme music. You get classic endings, in arcade mode. It's just a really good time. There's a lot of replayability in this game. So Tekken 2 is going to get God tier for sure. I mean, why would it not? Would you guys expect anything less of me? Yeah. So Tekken 2 is amazing. Let's just eliminate some of the ones that I'm gonna talk less about. Let's see. Tekken DS. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that in below average tier just because it's a 3DS game. Like, how good can it really be? Not even trying to hate on the 3DS. I love the 3DS, but there's no way that this could be a decent game at all, by and large, at all. Let's see. Tekken 5, Dark Resurrection. Yeah, I heard that this version of the game was really good too. I guess I'll put it with Tekken 5. So yeah. It's basically the same thing as Tekken 5, only they introduce a couple characters and a couple new stages. That's pretty much all Dark Resurrection is. Let's actually talk about the original Tekken first. Or next, rather. So the original Tekken is very, very primitive. It's way more clunky than the second one, let's just say. And, I don't know. It's very simple. It's kind of a drag to play now, to be honest. And but I will say though that the final boss, I mean, obviously Heihachi is the first final boss. He just looks like a menacing douche. Like I will say that. And you can even unlock Devil Kazuya by playing Galaga at the first part of the game. Like, they have a little Galaga mini game. If you're able to, get all the spaceships out, which I never was able to do, maybe once, and I didn't realize you can unlock him that way, and I haven't been able to do it since. But the original Tekken deserves a lot of love, honestly, because it started a game franchise that has lasted through the test of time. And that's very important, just like the original Resident Evil. I have a lot of love for the original Tekken. I didn't play the original Tekken until after, let's see, until after Tekken Tag Tournament 1 came out. So I was a little late to it. So obviously my opinions about it aren't going to be very good. But it's the same formula as Tekken 2. Every character has their own stage. The thing that I don't like about the original Tekken 2 is that, you know, a lot of the characters sound the same. It's like the same voices that they use for each character. Well, not every character, but like, you know, like Heihachi sounds like Jack. You know, it's weird, but he sounds like Jack. Don't know why, whatever. But it probably just comes to like them not knowing what they want to have a fighting game be, and they worked all that shit out in Tekken 2. So yeah, the original Tekken I'm gonna put in below average. I've pretty much talked enough about it. There's not much there. It just has versus mode and arcade mode, and that's pretty much fucking it. It's very basic, very, very basic. But yeah, that's where I stand on that. Below average is where it belongs. So let's move on to Tekken 3. So Tekken 3 obviously is one of the best fighting games of all time. It gets so much love and so much praise from the fighting game community. And it literally took Tekken 2 and just said, oh yeah, well you guys thought Tekken 2 was amazing? Here's Tekken 3, motherfucker. And I remember me and my dad were walking through the mall with my sister and my mom. And we were going, like I said, we were walking through the mall and they had a demo for Tekken 3. And I remember my dad saw that and I saw that. And instantly he was there playing the demo, like for like an hour. And he was just like, we are not leaving this fucking mall until we get this game. It wasn't even my idea. I was too young to make those decisions. That was all my dad. He wanted this game so bad, and boy did it fucking pay off. This game is fucking awesome. Like they take a lot of the characters out of out from Tekken 2, which kind of sucks. But they add a lot of really great characters like Brian Fury, obviously Eddie Gordo. Man, he's just such a unique individual character. He debuts in this game, and just like, you know, they have the typical character endings and stuff like that. Every character has their own theme music. Some backgrounds for each character are the same, like Jack's and Nina's, you know, the same. But I don't really care too much about that, honestly. I mean, you know, just the fact that they have their own story ending and the fact that they have their own voices and, what was I going to say? And the fact that they have their own theme music. It's just, that shit's cool. So, I mean, like I said, Tekken 3 is one of the best fighters, if not probably the greatest fighting game of all time. Soul Calibur 1 in mind, definitely one of the greats, if not the greatest fighting game of all time. I will say that for sure. And this game is so well balanced. It's not clunky like the previous games. They really learned how to make a fighting game once this game came out, because this game is fucking stellar and phenomenal, and I fucking love it. It also, and it adds a couple different really weird wacky modes, like Tekken Ball. You guys can fucking punch a beach ball into each other. Like, who wouldn't want to play that? Me and my dad used to play that religiously. He used to school me with Heihachi, and this is a game where my dad really took a shine to like Heihachi and Yoshimitsu and stuff. But this is the Tekken Ball mode, and then Tekken Force mode was fucking awesome too. Me and my dad played that a lot. And you can unlock hidden characters, like you can unlock Gon in Tekken Ball mode, and you can unlock Dr. Boskanovich, which is the weirdest, shittiest character in the world. Why would you want to play as him? I don't know, but you have to unlock him by beating Tekken Force mode 4 times, and then you battle Dr. Boskanovich, and that fucking battle is a shit show, trying to not, like, he's always laying on the ground, and you have to kick him while he's, on the ground and shit like that. It's a hard battle, but once you unlock him, I mean, you regret it every second, because he's just such a shit character. But that aside, this game is fucking phenomenal. Like I said, so well balanced. Eddie Gordo is a part of the gang now, and the gang is all there besides, a few awesome Tekken 2 characters that weren't in the game. But Tekken 3, probably the best fighting game of all time. There's no way that I can't put it in godlike. I would feel... I wouldn't be able to go to sleep tonight if I didn't put this game in godlike tier. Like, I really wouldn't. Alright. So, yeah, that was Tekken 3 in a nutshell. Like, if I missed anything, let me know. Yeah, but the like I said, the game physics and everything just ramped up to 1,000,000 and just phenomenal. So, yeah, let's move on to Tekken Tag. Tekken Tag took what Tekken 3 did, added every single character that has ever been in Tekken besides Gon and Dr. Bosconovich. And just the same great fighting that Tekken 3 had, even ramped up even more. And the fact that you can like have a tag team and, beat the other person with like your team and whatever, it was just so cool. And yeah, like I said, they bring back all the classic people from the first game and second game, and then from Tekken 3 too. So it's like a win-win. It's a no-brainer. The fact that they even made a game like this is fucking awesome. It's mind-blowing. I remember playing this in the arcade before I got it, and I put it on my wish list for Christmas, and all of a sudden I got it, and I was like, oh man. And this was actually, Tekken Tag Tournament was the first PlayStation 2 game I ever got. So it was just an amazing game, just such a fun time. And on top of that, it also has some a weird mode called Tekken Bowling. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but that shit fucking slaps. Me and my dad used to battle it out while bowling with Tekken characters. It's so stupid on paper, but it just kicks ass playing it. So yeah, Tekken Tag, definitely very near and dear to my heart. I don't know if it's near and dear to anybody else's heart, but man, Tekken Tag is awesome. The only thing that I will say that it lacks in is character endings. It's the same fucking music, every character ending. It gets really old really quickly. And I don't know, they're very like the endings are very simple. They don't really divulge on the story that well or whatever. And the final boss in this game is actually, unknown. And that's not, I'm not saying that you don't know who it is. It's like the character's name is unknown. So yeah, it's that's the name of the character, which is very odd. I thought that was weird when I was a kid. But technically, supposedly, Tekken Tag Tournament and Tekken Tag Tournament 2 are canon. So I don't know how they're going to fit in Jun Kazama or whatever in the next game, but I hope that they do. I really do. But yeah, Tekken Tag, it's literally the same as Tekken 3, only all of the fucking gang is there, and it's just a fucking good-ass time. And I couldn't really... I don't think I should really put it anywhere else besides godlike tier. I could maybe put it in great tier just because, like I said, the character endings are kind of shit. They don't really do much. But yeah, I think I'll put Tekken Tag in great tier along with Tekken 7 because Tekken 7 slaps too. Like, they're just not godlike games. There's things wrong with them that I don't like personally. But yeah, Tekken Tag, yeah, it's going to go in great tier. And also something that I forgot to mention in Tekken Tag Tournament, or Tekken 3 rather, is the final boss is Ogre, and he looks fucking badass. So, just a little extra for you. Tekken 3 is amazing, and so is Tekken Tag, but I don't know, fighting wise, Tekken Tag is superior to pretty much all of these games in almost every way. But it just lacks in some other departments. I mean, I played Tekken Bowling mode more than I actually played the fucking game. And my dad used to wreck me in this game too, by the way. He, slaughtered me. I was like a shell of a person after we got Tekken Tag Tournament. That's how much he used to make me cry in this game. And my dad was the type of motherfucker that every single time he won, he would gloat about it. Nah, 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 I just won, like a child. I was like, grow up, Dad. Grow up. But no, just good times, great memories with, the first 4 games. Whether this is canon, whether Tekken Tag is canon or not, it's technically the 4th game. Just a lot of fun. And I'm so glad to share my opinions about these games with you guys. So, let's move on to Tekken Tag Tournament 2. We'll go Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and then Tekken 4. So yeah, Tekken Tag 2. This is one of those games where I knew it was coming out and I was like excited for it, but Tekken 6, like I said, had just come out a couple years prior, and I was all Tekkened out. I hated Tekken 6. I just thought it was the worst thing. And then this came out, and I thought it was really good. I unlocked all the character endings, and then that's it. I didn't play this game online or ever after that. That just goes to show how shitty Tekken 6 is. But I will say, playing it back on the channel, there are a few issues that I have with it. For one, it's not very well balanced. It literally took I don't know. Tekken 6 wasn't very balanced either, to be fair, but Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was not balanced at all. There are some moves that you can't even do to the computer because they like auto block certain moves. It's kind of ridiculous. But I mean, Tekken Tag 2, it's a lot easier to do combos and stuff like that, and etc. etc. I won't say that it's a great game. I'll say that it's average, because there's nothing really extra special about it. There's no like special game modes, which they should have added bowling to this one. That would have been fucking cash, but they didn't. So, Tekken Tag Tournament 2. It's just June and unknown. You find out the unknown is June in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. That's it. Or Jun. Whether you want to call her Jun or June, that's up to you guys. I call her both sometimes when I'm in a different mood or whatever. But yeah, Jun Kazama, it's revealed that she's actually unknown from Tekken Tag Tournament 1, and then, you get, those are the 2 final bosses and whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say, though, it's really cool that you can play as Jinpachi in this game. But besides that, I don't know. It doesn't really have that great, I don't know. It also brings back Dr. Boskanovich, which is cool too, even though he was DLC. But at least the DLC was free for this game instead of Tekken 7, which you had to pay for the fucking DLC. That's a lot of the thing that pissed me off about Tekken 7 too. Like, the characters that should have been in the game that weren't in the fucking game, but they were going to be DLC in the game, and then you had to pay for them. It's like, just give us our fucking characters and then do DLC of other characters that have never been in the Tekken franchise before. I don't know. I still don't get that. But Tekken Tag Tournament 2 goes in average. I will say. Average is, yeah, it's where that game belongs. Because, like I said, it doesn't progress any story. It's just there, It's just the sequel to Tekken Tag Tournament. One of the greatest, tag games of all time, besides, MK9, which, is fucking, that game is amazing. I've already talked about that before, but yeah, so let's continue with the last game, Tekken 4. This game, man, this is actually one of the games that I didn't know was coming out until I saw the arcade, and it hadn't come out yet on home console. But Tekken 4, man, this fucking game blew my fucking balls off. Oh my god, this game was fucking amazing. I remember we were in the bowling alley, which is kind of funny because Tekken Tag Tournament has a bowling mode, but we were in a bowling alley, our usual spot where we went bowling, and like I was bowling, and then my parents were at the bar doing whatever, and playing pool or whatever, and I went exploring, and they had an arcade there that I would always play at, and I took one step inside, and I saw the sign saying Tekken 4, and my balls dropped, I think, at that moment. Like, I was not a man, but that moment definitely made me a man. Fucking Tekken 4, and I played that arcade fucking all night long. I must have spent $30 or $40 of my parents' quarters, just putting them in the machine, trying to beat Heihachi and failing every time, because Heihachi returns as the boss in Tekken 4. Like, he was the one of the bosses in Tekken 3. And Heihachi, I just thought looked so fucking cool with that. I mean, he looks ridiculous to most people, but I thought he looked fucking awesome with that like Japanese diaper on him. I thought he looked so badass. It's like, honestly, if a man is comfortable enough to be in a fucking diaper, then that is a real fucking man. I'm sorry, but that is a real fucking man right there. If you're wearing a fucking diaper and shit, and you're like you're fighting in a fucking arena full of people, then you are a goddamn legend, sir. But yeah, Tekken 4. And then I remember after that, after I played it in arcades, which I fucking loved, and then I made my mom go out and buy me a Game Informer magazine, and it had a spread about Tekken 4, and the fact that that Tekken Force mode was coming back, and I was just like, oh my god, that was my favorite thing about Tekken 3. I have to have this fucking game. And then, after that, my parents, they eventually got me the game for my birthday, but they played a really fucking cruel trick on me, guys, because I was so excited to get this game for so long. They did the whole box within a box trick on me. Yeah, they did. They got a giant fucking box, making me think that I got this extravagant, huge gift. I opened the box up. There's another fucking smaller box in there, and I'm just like, at this point, I'm almost in tears. And then they're just like, no, there's something in that box. And I open that box up, and there's another fucking smaller box in there. I'm like, at that point, I'm literally crying. And then, I open up box after box. There was like 5 or 6 boxes, just like smaller ones, dwindling down to like nothing, like a little styrofoam little box thing. I'm just like, thanks, Mom. Thanks for the fucking styrofoam. But then my parents were just like, oh, by the way, maybe look in the bigger box again, because they filled it with tissues and packing corn or whatever they call it. So they packed it with a bunch of stuff, and I sifted it around, and I felt something, and I was like that look, that like, what? And I looked at my parents, and they were just like, go ahead, look around. So I touched it. I touched the game, and I knew it was a game, and I hoped to God that it was fucking Tekken 4. And then I picked the game out. Sure enough, fucking Tekken 4. My mind and you guys have no idea how fucking excited I was for this game. And then now I have it in my fucking grasp, in the palm of my hand. That game was my baby for so long. And you guys can tell because I played the shit out of it so much that when I was playing it on stream, it was skipping and shit. Like, I played this game religiously for such a long goddamn time that it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And like I had said before, previously, they brought back Tekken Force mode, which, honestly, Tekken Force mode and Tekken 4 fucking slaps. I know a lot of people don't like it. I fucking love it. And just like the end fight with Heihachi, and they made the story mode even better and more like intuitive, and like you can actually draw yourself into it and just be the King of Iron Fist tournament master. Like, it was fucking awesome getting to know all the characters, more about them than just what you saw on the whatever it is, the pamphlet inside the game. Getting to know those characters even more, and why they're there, and why they're trying to become the King of Iron Fist tournament 4 winner. It was just so fucking cool. And then, that's when the blood feud between Kazuya, Jin, and Heihachi fucking, like, started, and it was amazing. And I just remember how amazing the game is and how far I've come in life, and I still think that, like, Tekken 4 was tops for me. That was, like, me just starting to, like, become, just me just starting to become like a kid, like an older kid, like a teenager, kind of. I think I was like 11, 12, but I felt like that was the coming of age moment for me. Tekken 4 just, it blew my fucking mind. Playing it later, I will say that there are a few issues with it. A lot there. You can do like infinite combos with every character, and it's not very balanced, but it's fucking fun as hell. And I will say that Tekken 4, I think, has the shortest character roster out of any Tekken game besides the very first Tekken game. So, yeah, I think it has a total of maybe 21 characters. Tekken 2 had 22. So, yeah, it has the least amount of characters in a Tekken game besides the original. And did I take issue with that when I was a kid? Fuck no. Am I going to take issue with that now? Yeah, I will, because playing it back now, it's not as fun as it used to be, because like now I'm just like, oh shit, Tekken 5 came out after this. Why don't I just play Tekken 5? It has Bruce Irvin and Beck Dusan and fucking, all those motherfuckers come back, and Tekken 4 just has like, Li Chaolan coming back, and that's pretty much it for, characters that are coming back. And Anna Williams actually was cut from Tekken 4. She should have been in the game. But I will subtract points for the character roster being a little bit lackluster and very tiny. But like, honestly, and when I think of like video game soundtracks, the final fight with Heihachi, that soundtrack fucking slaps. Like, dude, that's like somebody smacking a bee out of the air and killing it instantly on impact, and you just see it explode. That's how hard that fucking shit slaps. Like I said, the Tekken 2 music is the best soundtrack in the Tekken universe, and in games, and by and large in a whole. But and Tekken 3, that music fucking that's cash too, honestly. It kind of goes downhill after Tekken 4. But Tekken 4, just so many great memories, and very, very little time with you guys to tell you how much I love this game. And I was thinking I was going to put it in A tier, but now just like reminiscing about all of the memories, and, also, I will say, Tekken 4, they introduced some really fucking cool characters. Marduk, Steve Fox, the list goes on. Christy, which was my Tekken Bae for a very, very long time, debuted in Tekken 4. So, yeah, I mean, Tekken 4 is fucking amazing, and nobody can tell me otherwise. So, with that being said, being the creature of habit that I am, and loving Tekken so much, I'm going to put it in godlike, baby, because this game is absolutely godlike. Like, there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I think that Tekken 4 is just the bee's knees when it comes to gaming and fighting games. It really is. Like, ugh. And like I said, Tekken Force Mode, me and my dad played that religiously. We couldn't even get past the third stage because of those dancing motherfuckers. We realized that you had to back up and run at them in order to take them down. But, like, we were trying to, like, sit there and try and punch them and shit like that, and that wasn't working. So, yeah, man, Tekken 4 is one hell of a game. And, like, that final stage in Tekken Force where, goes all uphill, and it's kind of like, the Tekken Force mode from Tekken 3 goes all up and stuff like that, and it looks very Japanese-ish, and then you just see Heihachi there with his arms folded, saying, "Come at me," or whatever the fuck he says, and you just, like, instantly, you're just like, oh shit, either I'm gonna eat shit right now and fucking have to do that level all over again, which it can be a pain in the ass, or this motherfucker's going down, like, for real. So, yeah, Tekken 4, man, that was, like I said, a coming-of-age moment for me. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like I didn't talk enough about Tekken 2 because my mom was actually yelling down the stairs. But yeah, no, Tekken 2 is a very, very amazing game, and I love it even more so now than back in the day. And same thing with Tekken 3. I played both of those on the channel, and I was just like, man, these games are fucking good. Like, and obviously there is nothing better than Tekken 2's soundtrack. It's just fucking lit. Like, damn. Damn. All right, so I have them in the category that I want them, or do I? Tekken Tag Tournament, man. I feel so bad putting it in great tier, but it's just there's Tekken Bowling was so good too. You know what? Actually, that reminds me of something. In Tekken 5, they have the Devil Within mode, and that shit is hot garbage. They do have arcade versions of every single Tekken game. That shit's awesome. But they also have the Devil Within mode, and then they have this stupid, like, alien space thing, that you can play in Tekken 5. But yeah, that Devil Within mode definitely loses points for me. I mean, Tekken 5 is great, don't get me wrong, but I think it actually deserves in just great tier. Same with Dark Resurrection. And also, I'm going to put... Should I put Tekken 7 in God tier? Because out of all the Tekken games, Tekken 7 is probably the most balanced Tekken game, just like ever. And then, next is Tekken 3, right under it. And then Tekken Tag Tournament right under that. Yeah. And I mean, I really, really love playing online with Tekken 7, don't get me wrong. Yeah, sure. I'll put it in godlike tier. But, I mean, I'm not happy about it because, like I said, the story mode, it's way too easy. Like, you should learn a character, too, while, exploring the story if you're a new player of what happened during the whole course of all the games, why what happened, and how the blood feud started, and all that stuff. But yeah, the storytelling alone in the story mode, it makes up for it. I feel it makes up for the for that, and getting rid of the primitive, not broken, classic modes like survival mode and fucking time attack mode. Dude, I want to be able to play time attack mode in Tekken 7. I feel like I wonder what character I would be like the best at, trying to go through the motions and, trying to get a good time. Like, I miss that, and that was the funnest part about Tekken 2, 3, 4, 5, and, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and Tekken Tag Tournament 1. Like, it was just the best part of it. Those extra modes just gave it so much replayability. But yeah, I mean, Tekken 7, by and large, if I have nobody to play with online, I'm probably not playing it unless, like, I really care about ranked mode all that much, or unless I'm playing it on stream for you guys, because I have been playing it on stream. But yeah, Tekken 7, I don't know. I'm not putting it in godlike tier. I made my mind up. It's going in great tier. Just for the simple fact that there's not a whole lot of replayability there. If you don't have any friends, like if you're just if you're a loner and whatever and you don't have any friends online, then you're not going to have fun with this game. It's not going to be fun for you. I love a lot of the DLC characters that they added, like Leroy, Lydia, and Fuck Your Mama, which is, I know his name is Fukum Ram, but looks like Fuck Your Mama, whatever. They added cool characters like fucking Negan from The Walking Dead, and among others like Noctis and whatever, Geese Howard from the Final Fight series. But then again, like it just doesn't make up for like leaving that classic shit out and not having character endings that are that great. So yeah, Tekken 7, great game, not godlike. So yeah, I reworked everything to where I want it to be. I feel happy and comfortable with it. So let's do some rearranging and figure out what Tekken game I like the least and what Tekken game I like the most. So let's go. All right. And I do this with every tier list, by the way. So, and this is what I feel like I differ from other people that make tier lists because I do this. So yeah, Tekken Evolution, I'm going to leave at the bottom. Even though I don't like Tekken 6, Tekken Evolution, when it first came out, when I first played it, was completely unplayable. It was so laggy online. It was the fucking worst. Like, you have no idea how annoying that shit was. So yeah, Tekken Evolution, bottom of D tier. Go fuck yourself, Tekken Revolution. You are just a garbage piece of shit thing. Tekken 6, you know what? I could probably put this 3DS version in D tier too. But I guarantee it probably was a way more slapping than Tekken 6. Tekken 6 was like a slap in the face to everybody that loved Tekken. Seriously. I mean, some people probably fucking enjoyed the shit out of scenario campaign mode, which if you did, that's fine. But I just thought it was the worst thing that they could have possibly done. They literally butchered Tekken Force mode from Tekken 4, and they were just like, oh yeah, well, we're going to make it story driven with this guy Lars that everybody's going to care about. And I'm just like, no, nobody gives a fuck about Lars. I don't care who you are. And also, Alyssa Boskonovich is fucking annoying. Like, I hate her as a character, too. I'm not going to go too in-depth on the characters that I hate, because that's for next week. But Tekken 6, yeah, is just hot garbage. I'm never going to pick Tekken 6 up as long as I live ever again after playing it on the channel. Fuck that shit. Yeah, no thanks. I'm not going to put myself through that goddamn torture again. All right, so moving on to... So that's the way I want my D tier now. So moving on to C tier... the original Tekken is going above the 3DS game hands down. I still like playing original Tekken sometimes when I'm really bored or like, you know, had a few beers. Like, I'm going to put that at the top of C tier. B tier, obviously Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is the only one there, so that's where it's going. And that's where it's staying too. And then great tier, A tier, great tier. Has Tekken 5, Tekken Tag Tournament, and Tekken 7. I'm gonna put Tekken 7 the top of great tier, because I feel like it really does deserve it, even though it, like I said, it takes a lot away from the past games, like you know, tag team mode and or team battle mode rather, and you know, all that stuff. You know, it's a really fun online player, and the character customization is pretty cool too. And the new DLC characters that they have for the game are fucking cool as hell. But yeah, that's why it's only a great game and not a godlike game. Let's see. Where am I going to put Tekken Tag? I think I'm going to put it above Tekken 5. No, I have to put Tekken 5 above Tekken Tag. And like I said, these are 1A and 1B. There's pretty much the same thing, only this has this has more characters. I guess I'll put Dark Resurrection in front of Tekken 5. But yeah, Tekken 5 has more when it comes to like story mode. Because like I said, you get those cool cutscenes with like Steve Fox going against Bruce Irvin, and Bruce Irvin says, "Oh, well, let's see if your punches can stand up to my kicks." Like, that's fucking epic, dude. Like, that's how it starts the fight. That fucking slaps. But yeah, Tekken 5 right here, and then Tekken Tag is under it. I feel really bad not putting Tekken Tag in Godlike, but I just can't with that fucking, like, the story mode music with the same thing with every fucking character. It's just so annoying. Alright, and then we go to the Godlike games. Tekken 2, Tekken 3, and Tekken 4. The best 3 games. Tekken 4 is going to be in the back, because, like I said, the character roster is very lackluster. There's only like 19, 20 characters. So yeah, Tekken 4 is going to be in the back. Third place. And then, man, Tekken 2 or Tekken 3. This is the problem that I knew that I was going to have. So I'm going to take a sip of this and think about it silently for about a minute. Honestly, Tekken 2 is probably, like I said, it has the best soundtrack of any video game ever made. I firmly believe that. Even the Doom, original Doom soundtrack has nothing on Tekken 2, because there are songs that kind of suck in Doom, but none of the fucking songs suck in Tekken 2, besides maybe Jack's theme song. If they would have replaced Gunjack's song, or if they would have replaced Jack 2's song from Tekken 2 with Gunjack's song from Tekken 3, then it would be different. But yeah, man, Tekken 2 was just amazing. You know, you go and then you fight your sub boss, which is actually something that I forgot to talk about. Tekken 2 was the last time you face your sub boss, your rival, until I think Tekken 5, which they did that. But No, you fight a sub boss. I think it's stage 8. You fight a sub boss and you unlock that character if you win. It's fucking awesome. That's one of the reasons why Tekken 2 is the most, the most visited game of mine that I just love going back to every time. Yes, it's primitive. Yes, it's clunky, but it has everything that made Tekken awesome to begin with. And, it improved on the first game immensely. It was voted probably the greatest game that year. I think it got the greatest game award that year. Everybody was clamoring about Tekken 2 and they were waiting for a sequel. And then the sequel, Tekken 3, it added a lot and it helped balance Tekken 2 out. With the sequel, added a bunch of brand new characters, but subtracted a lot of really great characters that I would have loved to see in Tekken 3. Like Bruce Irvin, who wouldn't want to play as him? Him and Eddie Gordo battling it out. Like, that would be fucking epic. But, I don't know. Yeah, I think Tekken 3 has great music. Tekken 2 has better music. Tekken 2, I think, has better characters. Tekken 3 has better game modes. Tekken 2 has a better story. I will say that Tekken 2 has a better story. Tekken 3 introduced Jin, which is probably one of the greatest Tekken characters of all time. And I mean, Heihachi looks fucking badass in Tekken 3 as well. Man, such a hard decision. But I think I'm going to go with my gut and put Tekken 2 above Tekken 3. I felt like that was what I was going to do, but then I realized how amazing Tekken 3 is. But yeah, I can't lie to you. Like, Tekken 2 is the whole package. It's the whole package. Everything, and I mean that, like I said, this is just opinion based, so don't try and kill me here, but Tekken 2 is the total package. And Tekken 3 is amazing. It's right below it, if not tied with Tekken 2, but just a little bit lower because of, same stuff, but just, took a lot of characters out from Tekken 2 that I would have liked to see. And, when you unlock characters, they're not sub-bosses. People don't have rivalries like they did in Tekken 2. So yeah, no, Tekken 3 falls short just by a hair. But like I said, Tekken 3 is probably the greatest fighting game of all time. If anybody goes in, to the series playing an old game, like a fighting game, Tekken 3 is the one that you want to play all the way because it's so easy to pick up. Tekken 2, however, is very clunky, like I said before, which makes Tekken 3 the better one to play. But aesthetics-wise and just what's in the game, Tekken 2 wins it for me. Yeah, so I give that to Tekken 2. So yeah, that is my tier list. I want to thank you guys for being a part of the channel and watching me rant about this series that literally helped me grow up. Like, it helped me just with a lot of things. I've talked to you guys about, how separated I was from all the kids at school and my family and stuff like that. And this game just helped me bond with my dad. I still have really amazing memories till this day with my father because of this series. So I want to thank you guys for listening and watching. Hopefully this list agrees with you. If it doesn't, don't shoot my head off in the comments. Just let me know. What's your favorite Tekken game? What's your favorite Tekken character? I'm going to be doing that next week. Every Tekken character. It's going to be awesome. But, yeah. So that's my tier list. Like I said, thank you guys. I love you guys. And, if you guys are new to the channel, and you like Tekken or just like anything that I do or play, all you got to do to support the channel is like this video, definitely. I want to try and get this video to, as many likes as I can. 50 likes, whatever. So yeah, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you want to subscribe to the channel. And be a part of the community and come in the live streams and stuff like that. More than welcome. And definitely share this video with your friends that like Tekken. I mean, who doesn't like Tekken? I mean, I know a few people that don't, that are just like, no, fuck fighting games, whatever. But like, Tekken is fucking amazing. So if you guys have never played Tekken before, download Tekken 7, see what you can do, And also, if you guys want to support me, the creator of this channel, all you got to do, it's very simple. All you got to do is go into my description below. It has all of the links to my social media. It has the link to my Patreon and the link to my merch store. You guys can get, bam, awesome We Are Wrestling with Evil t-shirts, coffee mugs, all sorts of shit for you guys, not for me. I mean, like, yeah, I'm probably going to buy a little bit more of my merch in the future when I actually have money, because I'm broke right now. But yeah, no, it's all for you guys. Coffee mugs, like I said, t-shirts, fucking stickers, pillows, whatever you guys want. It's all there. So, yeah, and if you guys don't do any of that, totally understand. If you don't have any money, that's fine. If your fingers are broken and you don't want to hit the like button, totally and completely up to you. That's fine. All you got to do is hit that notify bell. Make sure you guys get all that content when I'm coming out with new stuff, when I'm premiering a video, shit like that. So, like I said, I love you guys. Thank you guys for being a part of the channel. And I will see you guys in the next tier list. Like I said, it's going to be Tekken characters. And I'm going to be able to discuss what characters I like and what characters I don't like with you guys. That's going to be a lot of fucking fun, because there are a lot of characters that I don't like. But there are also a lot of characters that I do like. So yeah, it's going to be fun putting them in a tier list format. So later, guys. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the tier list. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys on Monday with some live streams. And then next Sunday, Tekken character tier list. So later, guys. Peace out. And I will see you guys then. Mwah. Peace.